In this episode of Solitude and Sailing, we take the ODay Osprey, 1965 day sailor, out on Narragansett Bay for a nice, smooth cruise. We are sailing in Rhode Island with Solitude and Sailing. Some backup navigation aids, a handheld GPS, and our fancy handy tiller tamer. There's no destination, just a simple plan of get out there and catch some wind. We're sailing. We're making good speed, about 5 knots right here, heading down into the bay. Very, very peaceful day on the water. Light winds, just enough to get the sails up and just cruise a little bit. Not in a hurry to go anywhere. So, as long as the sails are up, the boat is making forward progress, then we're good. We're good. Just enjoying the sunshine, enjoying the breeze. Try not to burn too much energy today. Beautiful day out on the bay, Narragansett Bay. Behind me is East Greenwich Garden Park. Up in the horizon, that's where Blue Restaurant would be there. Cellos due north, or 12 o'clock I should say. Are we heading north? No, we're heading west, due west, because that is south. North would bring us towards Newport from where I'm at, from this direction. The winds really started to pick up, and if you noticed, this time I have the sheets on the inside of the side stay. Since my jib here is a shorter jib, when I'm using that Genoa, I pull that sheet outside of the side stay. But when sailing close to the wind, it is better inside. Not gonna talk too much, just take you sailing with me. Hopefully you feel like you're there on the water. Now on this side, I was experimenting with the sheet, having it outside of the side stay. More to follow. pretty smooth and gentle, but you wouldn't have known it because a minute ago when I was trying to round about, I hit a beam reach just at the same time as a swell hit me on the starboard beam. And I took water in right over the side of that rail right there. Woo, it was hairy for a second. All right, let's go. Yep, it was definitely hairy. That was a pretty quick tack there. All right, so right now I got wind at a stern. I'm on a port side broad reach, but that was the closest I've gotten to capsizing. Water up over the railing. That was pretty cool. Yeah, and she floated back up. Never went under, but that was pretty close to capsizing. I think I got too much weight on this side between the anchor over here, my gas tank, my motors on this side. On the port side, usually I'll sit starboard, depending how deep the tack is. But I shifted my weight over starboard and adjusted the sails and everything. But that was close. That was pretty close for a minute there. I'm like, oh, she's taking on water. I can't let her capsize. So I'm glad I got that bilge pump. It didn't kick in. Now you see what I'm saying about the line. So now I put this sheet on the outside of that shroud, side stay. And it still seemed to be working just fine outside of the side stay here with the wind moored towards my stern on a broad reach. But each one sets theirs according to how the weather is and the size of your sail. Heading back into port. I got fair winds and following seas now. Should be a smooth way back to the dock. Catch you on the next episode. Solitude and Sailing with Dinghy Cruising out on Narragansett Bay. Sailing in. Well, it turned out to be a beautiful day out for dinghy sailing on this ODay Ospray. Thank you for coming along this episode with Solitude and Sailing. We'll catch you on the next episode. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you can keep up with our videos as they come out. Fair winds and following seas.